I want to discuss the significance of superstitions. I've never really been superstitious growing up, but I was always very curious about what they meant. And the more we come into the understanding or the understanding of how energy flows and we're paying attention to it, you start seeing the communication of energy as well. I have mosquitoes here, so if you see me blowing them away, it's because my hands are busy petting this little buddy right here. Um, we'll take cats actually. So if it's communication of energy, and you see, for example, like the one superstition we all know about, black cats crossing your path. If a black cat crosses your path from left to right, it's supposed to signal that you're on the wrong path and you should redirect. But if it's going from right to left, you should continue. I don't think it necessarily means the exact path that you're on, that street that you're on. I think it has everything to do with your own path in life. And it doesn't necessarily mean we need to get neurotic and actually listen to every single superstition, but I find it to be interesting how we used to have a different perspective on what superstitions were, what they meant, and how they actually were communication from self to self. Cats, for example, all animals being animated versions of us, especially being familiars, being able to kind of guide us, be there along the journey of life. What other superstition can we kind of touch base on? I think like walking under a ladder has everything to do with being smart enough not to get caught. I think somebody probably got caught under a ladder or something fell on them, so that superstition kind of stuck. And it just seems like common sense. But although I do walk under a lot of ladders. If you take, what else do we have? Within Middle Eastern countries, they say if you chew gum at night, it represents cannibalism, the chewing of rotting flesh. I wouldn't recommend anybody chew gum at any point in time. However, I do think that if you're not, if for example at night you do have a bowel movement after dinner and you are chewing, you're signaling, it's a signal for your body to produce more acid to break down food because you're chewing, so it thinks you're about to swallow. But once you are not getting food actually coming into your stomach, it's creating this rotting flesh because the acid wears away at the lining of your stomach. So those are two. What else do we have? Okay, again, energy movement, energy flow. We manifest. We're such magnificent manifesting creatures. So once you start manifesting something and you bring that energy down to your throat and you express it, you've actually put that manifestation into motion. So what do some people do? Tui, tui, tui. It's almost like spitting out the manifestation or the thought that you've actually put into motion. You put it out there and it's about to create itself. And I see it as people trying to kind of stop that manifestation from happening. What other superstitions do we have? Friday the 13th, one of my favorites. These mosquitoes. Friday the 13th, Friday, free day, free flow of energy, being able to kind of let it flow freely, and 13 being the number of the universe. It's one of the most magical days out there. You can create just about anything, set any intention into motion. Oh, I wish I could show you this. There's a hummingbird right outside. Getting back on track. There's that. There is knocking on wood, grounding of electricity, grounding of energy. What else is there? What else is there? Breaking a mirror. I see mirrors as fractals as well, because if you put a mirror in front of a mirror, it continues to fractalize outwards. However, it's a reflective, stagnant thing until it reflects something that's moving. Come on, kid. Nazca. You want to sit down, baby? So if you do break a mirror, I don't necessarily see that as, again, a bad sign or bad luck for 7, 6, 7 years, however long they say it lasts. I see it as the expansion of a fractal. You're releasing a stagnation. You're releasing something that's just reflecting itself, but it's actually able to expand outwards. Same thing goes for, there's another one. Photography, yay! They say they used to say it captures the soul. I see it as it does capture a flow of energy. We're flowing energy, but if you capture a picture, obviously I'm filming right now and I have pictures on Facebook. Nothing's to be said to be good or bad. It's just the understanding of how energy flows. So once you capture somebody's picture, it is a connection. It is a portal to their soul, to their essence. And see it as soul, essence, however you want to see it. But it is a portal that's opened. And it's a gateway that people can connect to you, may it be your choice or not. So I think that was another superstition that kind of like was broken away by electronics and cameras and everything else, and our egotistical way of wanting to see ourselves. Not to say that pictures are bad or good or this or that. I'm trying to remember a few other superstitions that I can bring up. Money, hands, when your hands are itching, they say if it's the right one, you're about to receive money. If it's the left one, you're about to lose money. Actually, the other way around. Sorry. Right is to lose, left is to receive. And it's the same within the universe. You have a push and pull. Everything is a push and pull. So your right side of your body, your feet, for example, release energy. Same thing with your hands. And the left one receives energy. So I think that's where that superstition definitely comes from. And money being currency, current flow of electricity. So if it itches, it's almost like there's something to be released. If it itches on the left, it's almost like something to be released for the right, received for the left. It doesn't mean that you can't release or receive with both hands or both sides of the body. It's just that one is more predominant than the other. I think, again, like if you do have any more, post them, leave little comments, and if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe if you'd like. I'm just sharing my thoughts and views. There's no need to be neurotic about these things. I like to see how energy flows, and if we can share ideas about this and see a grander picture, why not? Thank you for watching.